What is up, everybody? Jerry with Dividend Trading back for another video. Going to be talking about Ater Incorporated. But before I dive into this thing, please don't forget to hit that like, hit up that subscribe button down at the bottom of the screen. Helps get the content out to the rest of the community. Helps people find the channel. Just helps spread the knowledge out to everyone else that's trying to learn about trading. So let's get this thing rolling. So on the day, Ater finished down almost $1, down 9.25%. Finished the after hours up, looks like a nickel, up 0.53%, and then finished there at $9.57 respectively. Really what I want to get into is, number one, why the play hasn't changed. Nothing's changed. Yes, we're down a little bit, and it's been a little bit more prolonged than what I could have forecasted, but hey, I'm human. I'm trying to predict the unknown, right? So if it's off by a day or two, so be it. You know, I'd rather be off by a day or two and then us be able to continue to hold our positions and then ride this wave back up again than for me to be completely wrong and then, you know, I end up losing money, right? So, but that's neither here nor there. What I do want to show you guys is these two zones. So this is where we were, if you guys can follow me here. So this arrow right here in this first zone, this was back on... This spanned from basically, let's call it September 1st up through September 3rd, September 4th or so. Okay, so it covered 3 days. All right, so, and then this zone here is covering from the 30th. Then we have October 1st, October 2nd. Now we're going into October 3rd, which is day 4. Okay, now look how similar these are. Okay, just in terms of the peaks and valleys. Okay, just like before. Okay, we have basically 3 humps. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, small one right here, and then a decline, right? So this one just ended kind of at that peak, at that base, or excuse me, not at the peak, but at that base, and then we started stair-stepping our way back up to that 1990 mark. So I think we're close. I can't necessarily predict like, hey, we could start running tomorrow. We could start running the next day. I'm not going to give you guys those definitives because I don't know. But based on the technicals and the setup, it's looking so very close because check this out. Even this here, so here and then down and up. Look at this. Here, down, up, down, right? So even this area is similar to this. This is just more on a massive scale than what this one was, right? Because we're dealing with different prices. I mean, we're dealing with almost double, or no, excuse me, not double, but basically, I mean, we went from $4, yeah, up to 9, right, to where basically where we are now. So that was, you know, basically a 100-point swing where, you know, we could potentially have that here as well. You know, get a run up to 18, we've doubled our money. So, but based on where this chart is trending over the last 3 days, I mean, we're in bullish divergence, right? So there's gonna be some sort of swing back up. I just don't know when. I mean, we're definitely trending in the oversold category on the hourly, the daily. We're still kind of working our way down a little bit. But what's cool is hopefully we can get a little bit more of an escalation up. We could start forming a little bit of a bullish pennant, start setting higher lows and lower highs. However, I do think, you know, if we do get this run up and we do end up following that trend, we have levels that we need to break around. Let's see, this is like 10. So yeah, 10.50. Obviously, we need to break $10, and then I'd say after that, we're looking at 11.30 ish, and then 11.50, and then it's probably going to be those even numbers, $12, 12.50, and so on. Right now, currently, and this is on the 30-minute. So on the 30-minute, I like to check the 30 and the 5. 5-minute looks like we just crossed over that VWAP, which is good. So it's an indication that we're starting to enter back into bullish territory. So if we can get this 15 EMA to climb over that 200 EMA, we should be in business going into the day tomorrow. Let me jump over to ORTEX so I can show you guys that real quick, and then we'll get this thing wrapped up. So let's see, ORTEX. All right, so on the day, So we had a short interchange of down almost 4%. So we had 1.16 million shares returned versus 500,000 borrowed against, for a net borrow change of 643,000 returned from what was previously lent out. Current short interest of the free float is just under 42% at 41.18. Cost to borrow minimum is just under 75%. The cost to borrow max is still in that 230% range. Came down a little bit. I think last week on Friday we were like 239, so it came down basically 3% or so. And then the cost to borrow average is 182% year over year. Now the utilization, now as of 7 days ago, now I kind of did the rough math. This was based on the 23rd of September, which was a red day, right? So utilization at that point was at 94%. We're currently at 99, so we're maxed out. Cost to borrow was 141, and then we're currently at 139. So again, it kind of goes hand in hand. I mean, we're pretty much mimicking those numbers, and it translates to a red day, right? So it's relatively common whenever we're following those trends. I mean, not to mention, I mean, shoot, we're freaking about to form pretty much a double bottom. I mean, check this out. This is filthy. I mean, if this comes to fruition, I mean, look, we have here. So a double bottom is also known as an inverted head and shoulders. So you have boom, shoulder, and then head, shoulder, right here. And then we have one forming inside of it. So I mean, all the bullish indications are there. It's just a matter of when, right? So me personally, I'm not going to be exiting my position until the shorts cover, just like my position in AMC, just like my position in BBIG, just like my position in CEI, and so on and so forth, right? So I'm starting to diversify and spread out into these heavily shorted stocks because I do feel like it's going to cause a snowball effect. Once one goes, they're all going to start going, because it's going to just generate FOMO, and people are going to start wondering, oh, what's the next one? And then they're going to start all buying at the same time. So that's just kind of my 2 cents as to what I think could happen, because no one's going to want to miss out on the next one to go, right? So yeah, I mean, other than that, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this. I will say, if y'all haven't seen, I just saw there's an announcement. Fintel is starting to report the dark pool percentages and short, I believe it's the short interest of the free float percentages for dark pools. And I don't know how many exchanges they're reporting from. I would like to figure that out. But it's something interesting to check out if you guys haven't already. But yeah, that'll wrap it up for this one. I'm going to be dropping probably 2 more after this one, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.